like a zebra from the back, but actually they're the only known relative of the giraffe. Their face and skull kind of look like a giraffe. Thinking, oh, copy looks weird, you're not alone. Before they were discovered in 1901, people had seen pictures of them in hieroglyphics, but they figured a half zebra, half donkey thing was really mythological. But they're real, they're just shy. Watering holes like these, though, are important gathering places in the forest, so usually our best chance to see rare animals like that. Animals that are otherwise kind of shy. A couple yellow-billed storks there on the right, those are the first carnivores we've seen so far. They hunt by putting their beaks into the water and just waiting for something to swim into their mouth. Oh, and a black rhino there on the left side up in the hill. They are very rare. Only about 4,200 black rhinos left in all of Africa.
Wow.
Even on reserves like this, they're not completely.
Rhino by the rock.
And because those horns they have are not full, they break off accidentally. Rhinos can regrow their horns, especially the young ones. And young black rhinos grow very quickly. For the first year, they put on about 75 pounds a month. Yeah, imagine a baby putting on 2 or 3 pounds every day until it weighs as much as the Toyota Prius. It's exactly what their babies do. Up on the right, those light tan animals, kind of the same color as deer, just a lot bigger. Those are greater. The second largest animal in Africa. The ladies were up there on the hill. The males have these large horns that spiral backwards. On the left, those large black and white birds are saddle-billed storks. The tallest storks in Africa stand about 5 feet tall. And these are some of the old reserve gates we're driving through here. Oh, what's a shame. They don't use these much anymore, though, now that we've started giving tours. They're taking the doors right off the hinges. Come on, someone. There we go. Now, sometimes we'll go west here to Lake Nasuru. I know there's a bird sanctuary that way, but not today. I want to see if we can go north up here to the Sapi River. So keep your eyes peeled, because there are almost always hippos through there. And hopefully this time of year the water level won't be too high, so we'll just drive right along the side of the river carefully. So, or right into it. Okay. Oh, they're on the left? You're under the water. Come here.
Ali, que medo, jacaré. Ali, ó, hipopótamo ali, ó.
Hippos are some of the largest animals in Africa. At birth, the hippocampus is about 35 pounds, but by the time they're full-grown,
Ali na água.
males can
Mexe na orelha.
heavier than a baby.
Uau.
You can't tell what the front of
Por que não tá levantado?
Sometimes it looks like a hippo's floating, but they can't. They're just standing up on the bottom of the river.
Vamos jogar pedra ali.
So eating is a problem to them because of their size. So hippos stay underwater to safety. They usually only come out of the river late in the evening. That's when they eat about 150 pounds of grass.
Wow.
The riverbank. Those big broad licks are there. They don't have much teeth. Some white-faced whistling ducks down there. They don't quack. I don't really trust bridges in this area. Okay, guys, just please stay seated and don't lift your kids in the air while we cross this old bridge, because if you look down to the left, Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles are much larger than alligators back in America. A lot more aggressive. Okay. Sometimes it's cute just holding their necks open. Because they're not trying to look scary, they're just getting out extra meat. Oh, yeah, please.
Olha lá, Cristão! Olha lá, Cristão! Oh my God! Não caí lá embaixo?
Nossa!
Come in.
Hey, Wilson, this is Simba 1. How are things up in your plane? Over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the Red Clay Pit.
Go on.
You definitely want to check out that area.
Roger, Wilson, thanks. We'll head over to the Red Clay for a minute. Here's one of our shorter safaris. One on the right, that big upside-down looking tree is a baobab tree. They're able to stand long periods with no rain because they store water and they scroll up top. Some of those old things there. And this is my favorite So right now we're going out of the forest. and into the savannah here, and we'll see a completely different ecosystem and different kinds of animals.
Vamos ter um remédio amarelo?
And then after a while, we'll head on over to elephant country. We'll go the Gila, the giraffe, the
giraffe,
we'll swim around and try to get a closer view of that.
Ali, calma, vai aparecer ali.
We've got a lot of ground to cover. Serengeti grassland. Superhighway for millions of migrating animals every year that pass through the grassland. So first we saw some forest animals in the forest, and some river animals in the river. Now we're hoping to see a lot of migrating animals around the sky. But also home to some of the more famous animals like lions. Giraffe right there.
Wow.
Some of Wilson's ground patrol over there. That's not Wilson though, he's still up in his plane, but it's one of those guys who's over at the elephant activity right now. Also some sable antelopes there on the left. You get to see them here around there. Male Maasai giraffe there on the left side. About 19 different species of giraffes. These have the most gum.
Ó, filho, ele tirou foto minha. Tirar foto da girafa? Não, assim, não tem como. Eu,
It's pretty normal to see giraffes eat. Giraffes eat for about 20 hours out of the day.
Não, então, mas
As much as the hippopotamus, about 150 pounds. And if you've heard a giraffe has a purple tongue, it's true. They eat so much that dark purple color keeps their tongues from getting sunburned.
a girafa.
Nobody wants to sunburn tongue. They can't bite off vegetables like we can, so they have to stick their tongues out all the time to get the leaves in their mouth. They eat so much. Tall cones of earth around the termite mound. It's made out of dirt and termite saliva, but they're as hard as a rock. Big animals like elephants eat usually. More giraffes hiding up in the other one. On the left side in the bushes, these shaggy gray animals sitting down are white-bearded wildebeest, part of the largest animal migration on Earth. Wildebeest means wild cow, but they're not really any kind of cow. They're just strange-looking antelope. This people didn't know what they were looking at. There's a pattern
Cadê a
on the
girafa?
left.
Você quer que eu tente
The
tirar?
largest antelope in Africa, that we have 2 tons.
Você falou que eu não dá pra usar.
Well,
É você, mas...
no,
Na hora que passa
I don't
aqui...
think that ridiculous giraffe with this just ridiculous horns there on the right. If you want to see cattle, those horns are going to be 6 feet long.
Não,
Those horns are going to be 6 feet long. It looks like it should be too heavy to hold up, but those horns are hollow. It helps to dissipate their body heat and cool off the And even with those giant horns, they're domesticated just like cows are back in America. The little pet animals are Tommies. Thompsons that don't. And those might look like babies, but those are Tommies just don't get bigger than that. And they can run 55 miles an hour. So there's that. Another don't particular
Wow, he's a big one, huh? See him?
Sometimes you'll see giraffes pushing their necks against each other or against their young. And it looks kind of cute, but it's not a sign of affection. It's more like arm wrestling. Giraffes push their necks against each other to prove who's in charge without having to get in much of a fight. Right up riverbed. It's pretty rocky now.
What is your location? Over.
Hey, Wilson, we're going north toward Monkey Point. Over.
Keep your eyes open for me. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own.
What?
We can't find the mother. I'm afraid torches may be in the reserve.
Oh, Roger, Wilson. What you know from seeing lost another elephant. Well, usually you start to pick up the local Harambe radio station around here, so let me see if we can tune into that.
Isso tá ruim mesmo.
Não,
É
Well, it's been raining recently. Sometimes the muddy dirt roads wash out around here. Yeah, well, there's the back end of a bull elephant. My mother was looking for that was a bull. That didn't mean the male elephant. Usually elephants travel together in big herds, but that's just females do that. Males are just tired, just blown in. More muddy dirt roads. Okay, there's a bit of radio. Now, this old bridge has definitely seen some better days, and Simba 1 here is kind of heavy. No, I'm sure it'll be fine, as long as we go pole, that's very slowly. This sounds a lot better than that last bridge. Of course, on the other hand, there's an awful lot of foreshadow. Oh, hold on, please up! I mean, right. Big right. Awkward. Okay, we're going to pretend that didn't just happen, and maybe you'll forget about that in a couple of days. Moving right along. Here we are at the Red Clay Pit. That's where Wilson's Ground Patrol was when they saw that elephant activity a little earlier. And a herd must have been through here sometime. You can see elephant footprints and footprints. Ready to play around. Yeah, the elephant.
Ano yung elephant?
Oh, the punch coming.
Oh, yeah, that's a touch picture.
Again, male elephants are got first
Mano, podia tirar uma foto da Cris e ficar aqui com o elefante? Não, não vai
The
levantar.
only animal, actually elephants have the second longest childhood of any animal on Earth. Young animals, or young elephants like these stay close to all the females for the first 6 months.